This question, we've got some information and it just can't be right. You can't have the 80 people as 40% and 126 people as 60%. So the error could be with the percentages. So saying that these are not correct and we want to work out the actual percentages. And to do this, you need to basically add the two up. You need to do 80 plus 126, which is 206, and then work out, first of all, the fraction that 80 people represents, and that's going to be 80 over 206. And to get that as a percentage, you actually times through by 100. Basically, you're getting it as a decimal, and then to change it to a percentage, you times it by 100, and you put the percentage sign in there. So that's what percentage means, that you divide by 100. So it basically cancels out the timesing by 100. It's the same as if you get a test, actually. Before I do this, it's the same as if you get a test. Let's say you get 4 out of 10. That's 40%, and you can get that by converting it to 0.4 and then timesing it by 100, or you could write it as 40 over 100. When it's a bit more confusing, say you got 4 out of 25, not so good there, then actually let's change it to like 28. That's not a very easy decimal to have, but again, you can work out the fraction and you can times it by 100. So when you ask at the end, like, what did I get in this test as a percentage? Well, you can figure it out if you take your marks divided by the total number of marks. It's the same idea here. So it's 80 divided by 206. That gives me my decimal. I'm then going to times it by 100. So it's 38.8%. I might just, it is good practice to write a little bit more down. So that's going to be, let's just put another 3, 4 down. And then the question's not particularly bothered about rounding. So if you wrote 39, you'd be okay. I'm going to write 38.8, just do it to one decimal place. I can do the same with the 126. Actually, let me show my working. So 126 divided by 206, times that by 100. I'll do it all in one go this time. And I get 61.165, which rounds to 61.2%. And look, these add to 100% in total, so we're pretty confident at that point.